Thank you for joining the Core Connection. I'm your host, Ashley Eden, and I have an exciting 2 weeks ahead of short but valuable video podcasts, all designed to teach you how to achieve optimal health and wellness through the core. In today's short video, I'm going to share with you about why I put this series together, what you can look forward to over the next 2 weeks, and how you can fit it into your busy schedule. As well as today, I will include something that you can do starting in this moment now to start connecting to your core. Because when you strengthen your core, you strengthen your life. Over the last 7 years, I've been studying the deep core system, and I've been creating my own ultimate core system that I currently use with my clients. And as of next year, I will be branching out and instructing my system to other health professionals. I began coaching at 16 years old as a water ski instructor. I have since then always maintained a position as a coach, instructing numerous independent and team sports, and then on to personal training 9 years ago. My love for the water brought me to become a coach. At 4 years old, I had mastered kneeboarding, and clearly it was my passion. I went on to kneeboard in my early 20s. And on my 21st birthday, I received a new professional board, and I went a little too hard, too fast, and wound up seriously injuring my back. This injury, among other sports injuries I sustained over the years, has resulted in chronic pain, but it's also what brought me to become so passionate about the core. Working to strengthen my core has taught me so much about the human body and how interconnected it truly is to every part of us. My goal is to educate you with this free series through 15 to 30-minute video podcasts. Each day you will receive one podcast, and you will have 24 hours to access that video before the link expires. You can watch or listen, but if you can make the time to sit and really take in the info, you'll be able to actively participate, witness the visual aids that explain more about the speaker and the work, and commit a little bit of time in that day over the next 2 weeks to yourself, your health, and your wellness. The 13 experts I have interviewed are all professionals I have learned from by understanding their work, testing out their methods, and then applying and transforming it with myself, my clients, both in person and virtually. So let's get started on strengthening your core. For each of you, that will mean something different. Getting out of orthotics, improving digestion, decreasing inflammation, strengthening your bladder control, helping you move better, get stronger, or learn to love your body. We discuss it all. Breath is life. It's the first thing we do when we enter into this world, and it's the element that we can live the least amount of time without. What you will notice over the next 2 weeks is that every expert in this series relates work and the foundation back to the breath in some aspect. Our base, our foundation, our core, the center is in our breath. So we're going to start with some breathing exercises. Feel free to pause the video at any time in between the 3 exercises I have for you to practice. I'd like you to close your eyes and just start paying attention to whether you're breathing through your mouth or your nose. Nasal breathing is extremely important to your health and wellness for many reasons. 2 of those being the creation of nitrous oxide, which is needed for your immune system, and also for decreasing stress levels. So I'd like you to, with your eyes closed, inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. This is a good basic breathing exercise in order to connect to the diaphragm by inhaling and exhaling through the nose. The second exercise I'd like to take you through, you may need to pause the video for a moment so that you can go and stand in front of a mirror. You're going to place one hand on the chest, as I've shown you in the video, and one hand on the side of the belly or the side of your rib cage. And I just want you to take note, where is that air coming from? Do you see that top hand moving, or do you see more expansion in the rib cage with the bottom hand? When we are regularly breathing through our nose, as well as allowing that expansion to occur in the correct place of the body, which is that lower rib cage, we do wonders for our body. Our diaphragm is our base and our number one core muscle. If our diaphragm is not able to move the way that it needs to, it does not allow the sequencing and the turning on, the firing of the rest of our core muscles. What often happens is, after years of breathing incorrectly and being compressed into our midsection, our intercostals, our little muscles in between the ribs, can become stuck, as well as the ribs can almost become somewhat glued together. This forces us to continue breathing in the upper muscles of the chest, in turn deactivating the core, which can create many health impacts on the body, such as chronic inflammation, widespread pain, not only limited to your neck and back, digestive issues, sleep issues, and stress, just to name a few. This leads us into our third exercise, which is visualization, also known as guided imagery and cueing. This visualization work is creating the mind to muscle connection that is going to train your body to move the way that you want it to move. And this is crucial in order to set the stage so that your subconscious movements are occurring before your physical movements do. So I'm going to give you 5 visualization or guided imagery cues in order to get your breathing back on track. You can practice these in 3 different ways. All 3 are recommended: standing, laying, and sitting tall on the edge of your chair. You want to have a nice elongated spine during all of your breath work. Practice 2 to 5 times a day for about 2 minutes per time. Close your eyes and visualize. 1, breathe into your side ribs. Number 2, expand your bra band with your breath. Number 3, imagine an umbrella opening up in your rib cage. Number 4, imagine your diaphragm as a jellyfish. And number 5, inflate a balloon or a paper bag inside your torso. After we have worked on and mastered our breathing, we then need to move along in the correct sequence. We need to engage with our pelvic floor, our transverse abdominis, or our TVA, which is that deep internal corset muscle, the multifidi in the back, and then going on to more of the muscles throughout the hips, as well as the glutes, and getting into some of those torso rotational muscles. All of that is going to be discussed throughout the next 2 weeks. Additional to the information that is going to be layered on in order for you to understand that deep core system, you're also going to be receiving free gifts from all of the health professionals that have taken part in this series. So make sure when you check your email that you are looking for the link that takes you to the free offering. And my offering will be coming at the end of this series. So please make sure to stay tuned for that and watch for that final email. So thank you for signing up. I am beyond excited to be hosting this for you, and I'm just so happy that you've done this for yourself and for your core. Stay connected.